Hello and welcome to Creative Insights. We're here recording at Tern House, which is UHI North Western Hebrides campus in the Allness area. This is our first video podcast. We're really excited to have planned this and thought about a way of speaking to creatives about their creative process and their inspiration. So we're looking at various sort of themes across the podcasts. In this first series, we're going to be looking and talking to a range of musicians who are composing original material and living and working in the Highlands and Islands. So it's my pleasure to introduce Teya-Jean Bawden, who's our first representative here today. A round of applause for her, please. Thank you. Lovely to have you, Teya-Jean.
Thank you, Peter. Good to see you.
Good, thank you. And we're going to talk about 3 songs. I asked Teya-Jean to think about a song from earlier in her songwriting, one that she considers her best, or Teya-Jean said that you dislike the least, and then the latest song. And hopefully by doing this, we'll have a chance to talk to you about your process, a little bit about the songs you're writing, and some of, I guess, how that's changed perhaps or not over the time you've been writing the songs. So this is the first song. So can you introduce us why you've chosen this song? This is obviously from a while back, but not as far back as I would have thought. So can you talk to us a little bit about that?
So I did have a look at my oldest songs when I was thinking about what I was going to play today. And one that I did for Advanced Higher almost 20 years ago, good Lord. And actually, that's a pretty good song. I could have played it, but I only went back 8 years into the archives because I thought quite carefully about the songs and how they would relate to each other today, and it kind of being a little collective.
Okay, so there's a link between the 3 songs that we're going to hear today, and this first song, does it feel like it was from a different time in your life? Does it feel like there's a different angle to it, perhaps, or a different way of interpreting, perhaps?
Yeah, loads. I think the song has changed so much since I wrote it.
Okay.
So it's been interesting.
And so the form that you're going to sing it now is not the original form, but the form it is in now.
No, I when I started playing it, I played it in a different key. I didn't have a capo on.
Okay.
So it kind of found its way into a different kind of tuning, but...
Lovely. Okay, well, if you introduce the song, we'll go for it. Thanks very much.
Thank you. So this is a song called Mercury. Caught the moon from the wrong side of the road. Lights came on so soon, cut me lying in the snow. I wouldn't have lied to you, babe. I'm already halfway home. Mercury is in retrograde. Plus he grew his hair so long to that roaming boy, wild-hearted boy, biking guy, spends his time outside to get this one, half a dram, come undone, love it when the thread is gone, wanna win the colors. Oh, what's in the past is past, you know. What's already done is done, and I would not take it back. Heaven said I jumped the gun, and I wouldn't have lied to you, babe. Oh, I'm already halfway home. Oh, Mercury's in retrograde, and he grew his hair so long to that roaming boy, that wild-hearted boy, that biking guy, spends his time outside to the gallus one, half a dram, I come undone, love it when the thread is gone, I want it when the colors run.
Lovely, thank you. So you talked about that not being the same as when you wrote it. Can you give us a little bit of insight into what's changed about that song since you first wrote it?
Yeah, other than where I'm playing it on the guitar, lyrics have slightly changed. I guess the intent behind it has maybe changed. And when you write music and you revisit it, you're not the same person you are now that you were then, which kind of is a bit head pickling. But it's
a little like time travel, I think, when you write a song, and it feels like you can go back exactly to how
completely.
It was. So I think that's the same with lots of creative art forms. But one of the things, I guess, with songwriting is because you're performing it, you have the ability to sort of reshape it and slowly evolve it. I think of it like smoothing a stone on a beach.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, that version of that song feels like that, like it's completely smoothed in a way.
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, and every time you play it, it's different, right?
Yeah,
so especially that's the treat about live music, is that
absolutely
you're getting a one-off version of that song.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so that was one from early in your career, and this next song is, well, ask for your best, which is a hard thing for you to say, this is my best song, but it's the one you dislike least. So do you want to just sort of explain why then this is that? Is it what is it about it? Is it it's a banger in terms of it's always going to go down well? Or is it about your emotional attachment to it? What is it that makes it that for you?
Well, yeah, hard to say. I mean, I like playing it. It's a nice song to play. Nothing I play is very complicated on the guitar, which is handy. But I'm playing Dadgad for a very long time, and the chords are just so lovely. So this song came together actually quite quickly. But it's funny, the idea of it being the one you dislike the least, because you write it and maybe at the time you're like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, and then a few months later you go, that's the worst thing I've ever written in my life.
Yeah, but I'm guessing this would be a song you've played in front of people, and you know when an audience is enjoying something or not. So yeah,
I think so.
So I know it's difficult to go, this is a great song, but you're aware that it does work as a song.
Yeah, and it's got huge emotional relevance for me, and I think an audience can really chime into that.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, please introduce the next song when you're ready. You're just tuning.
Yeah, I'm just going to tune. This song is called Higher the Line. Joke the wind had blown you in across my heart, I hope it. All the pines and glens you've been, endeavoured and wild sloping, waited for your boat to come in. It seems I've held on longer than I could say. I pity all my shortcomings. No, real to me now, still await. Ooh, ooh. I'm afraid to die, I've never said it. Oh, how I feel tonight, there's some glory in ending. Because your touch is bright, yes, it's gold, it's ascending. And your love is light, through me it's bent and long. Oh, you know tomorrow comes, well, you'll be on the road again. Will you walk me like I'm the highest of your Highlands when you jump up? We're just dancers on the drive.
to a lovely life. Smoking reels and spinning. I waited for your plane to be leaving. It seems I've held on longer than I should say. It came to us as easy as breathing. No hurry to me now, still away. Ooh. I'm afraid to die, I've never said it. Oh, how I feel tonight, there's some glory in ending. Because your touch is bright, yes, it's gold, it's ascending. And your love is light, oh, through me it's bending long. Oh, we know tomorrow comes, well, you'll be on the road again. Will you walk me like I'm the highest of your high-lyings when you dive and leave me waiting in the water's edge? And in the pitted hue I reached for you. I was calling out your name, you jumped off.
Thank you.
It was that. It's hard to maybe convey when you're watching this back, but it's that lovely moment in an audience, you know, they're like completely listening. It's not an easy thing to do, so that song really achieved that. Well done. There's a bit, I don't know if you've seen the Johnny Cash film where he's at the start of his career and he goes and he's trying to get a record deal and the guy says to him, well, what would be the song you would sing if you were lying in the gutter looking at the stars? It was the last thing you're going to do. And he was kind of saying to him to be true to himself. So that felt to me a very true expression of who you are. So that's a really great thing to have as a songwriter. So
Thank you.
thank you for sharing that with us. So there's that line between what is deeply personal and what you then are willing to share.
Mm-hmm.
And before we started, we were talking about young songwriters, and often when somebody's starting any creative process, they maybe throw a lot of their own self into their work, and there may be lessons, or they can sort of hide it behind layers of meaning as they develop. So do you feel you're at that place now where you kind of can walk that line between something that's deeply personal but feels like other people can share in it and understand it without you revealing too much about yourself?
Getting closer. It is a balance. It's hard. It's a very invaluable source, yourself and your own feelings, and exploring that in song.
Yeah.
And songwriting is such an incredible thing to do, to work through your own stuff, you know.
Indeed.
And that's most of my professional work at the moment, is teaching songwriting and facilitating that.
And I think that, as you've said, it's about the bravery, I guess, about any creative practice, is the point where you have to say to other people, I have something that's worth sharing.
Mm.
And that's what I guess what's lovely about us having these discussions, is that's what we're really supporting and validating, that of course everybody has something worth sharing, and it's lovely to hear people who are the confidence to say that this is the least bad song you've written.
Mm-hmm. For now.
Okay, for now, absolutely. So you've given us two songs. The last one is meant to be something that you've recently written, so it'd be interesting to hear. Is there a difference then in how you approach songs now as how you would have in the past? Has this got anything new about it, or are you still writing the same way, would you say?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever written two songs the same. I mean, with the last song, it started with the metaphor of slacklining, because I met someone who was really into highlining, you know, walking a tightrope, literally. And I thought, what a cool idea for a song. And that's where it started. But this song started in a much different way. I was really ill a couple of years ago. I was very sick and I was in hospital, and it was a whole thing. But I learned a very cool songwriting technique from someone who was doing it for poetry, whereby I took my hospital letters with all my medical notes and all that stuff, and I redacted them, and I just pulled out words that popped out to me. You know, and some of them were really boring words, but some of them were kind of cool. And the page looked completely unhinged because I was like scribbling on it. And that was the start of this song, was just taking these words out of my medical diagnosis and using that as a jumping off point.
And did you write any music before that, or just the lyrics for the first thing?
I think that one actually started lyrics. I always start on the guitar. I
Yeah.
always come up with a little doodle and I noodle around it. And most of the time I'm just vocables over it, trying to find a melody. But
Yeah.
for that one, I think I did actually start with the lyrics, because it was an exercise I do with the Lullaby Project, where we take a letter that we've written to someone or something and we redact it the same way. So I thought it would be cool to do an exercise where I'm teaching people all the time. You can write songs in any way you like.
Yeah.
But a lot of what we do is start lyrics first. I never start lyrics first. So I thought for this one, I'll start
Okay,
lyrics first
I
and
like
see.
that. And I guess it's not important for people to know that, but it does add a whole layer of meaning to this.
Mhm.
So thanks for sharing that with us. Okay, thank you.
This one is called Fettle.
Are you there? God, it's me. I wanna settle. It's not that I don't believe, but I could. From now on, from now on, a coin tossed in the street, a fate of metal. Oh, bargain just to breathe, I would. From now on, from now on. Will I feel better when I get better? And if I get better, will I remember? Oh, this deal seems off to me, but I won't meddle. Oh, take it, I'll break till it's singing. From now on, from now on. Will I feel better when I get better? And if I get better, will I remember the thorns in my side, the nurse in the night, the blood come for a try, the crying just to cry, just to feel better. But nothing's left, nothing's worth it. And my fettle's yet some strength to get by.
Curse it.
From now on, from now on, from now on. From now on.
Thanks, Teya-Jean.
Thank
That was
you.
another lovely song. Thank you so much. So do you see, you did that like as an exercise in doing something different. So you think going forward, do you do that? Do you keep sort of changing the way that you write songs? Is that something you would encourage other people to do when they're doing something?
I think definitely if
Yeah.
you're in a rut, for me that was my first song I wrote when I was, for a while I couldn't use my hands, or I was
Okay.
quite disabled. So that was the first song I wrote when I was able to move. So already the process had shifted for me, right?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
so doing it lyrics first was definitely a valuable way. But absolutely, if you feel like you're not getting anywhere, just shake it up.
Try something else.
Totally.
Yeah, there's always another way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Teya-Jean. That's great. Okay, and so if people are interested in hearing more of your music, where should we point them to?
Well, I'm in the process of recording.
Okay.
I started recording my EP last year. run out of money. So you know how it goes.
Yeah.
So hopefully soon, hopefully this year, in the next couple of months, we'll get it out.
Nice one. Well, people watch out for that.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us for the first Creative Insights video podcast. Hope you enjoyed it and learned and listening to Teya-Jean's music. If you're feeling inspired and interested in studying music or any of the creative arts subjects that we have here at Northwest Hebrides, then please look at our websites and get in touch. I'd like to thank the music and sound production students particularly for producing the sound and doing the filming for us today. Thank you guys. And please like and share the video podcast and help us to reach more people. And I look forward to seeing you for the next one, where we'll be joined by another musician working in the Highlands. Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.